I've been really on my own when I think about it. Yeah, my house is not a home when I think about it. I've been feeling so alone when I think about it. Yeah, nobody really got me when I think about it. I'm really on my own when I think about it.
What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy SimbaTv. I'm back here again with another reaction video for you guys today. For today's reaction video, we got top 10 creepiest things found by urban explorers. Let's jump up in it.
Mate, I'm a little bit freaked out. I don't know. Are you not freaked at all?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepiest things found by urban explorers. For this list, we'll be looking at some of the eeriest and most unsettling urbex finds. Have you ever gone urban exploring? Let us know what you found in the comments. Number 10. Amusement Park Mannequins. Photographer and urban explorer Andre Govia once visited an abandoned amusement park in England. He did not disclose the location, though some speculators claimed it was likely Camelot near Chorley, the site of a park that closed down in 2012. Govia found some interesting subjects to photograph when he came upon a veritable graveyard of mannequins. There appear to be a lot of these, as well as some loose limbs and parts. Some of the mannequins were former automatons, or had some mechanical function, as wires hang loose on many of the plastic bodies. Govia's photos are truly...
First of all, it's creepy enough that you want to go to an abandoned amusement park because one, those things are huge, bro. Like, you know, those things are huge. Like, they can spam like over some blocks. You feel me? Like, those things are huge. Two, to be taking photos and propping them up in rides and like they are like mechanical at one point is just even way more creepier. Like, let's stop that.
A haunting reminder of what once was, as well as, let's be honest, a complete creep fest. Number 9. Discarded basement gravestone. While visiting the former home of Pink Floyd's David Gilmour, urban explorers exploring with fighters made an interesting and creepy discovery in the basement.
Oh, down in the basement. Down in the basement we go. What?
Gilmour vacated the home in 2007, at which time it was allegedly sold to a business that never quite got around to tending to the property. The house was left as is, complete with a mid-game chessboard and paintings on the walls.
Some nice artwork on the walls. Don't know whose, or I don't know if these are original, something to do with me.
It is, however, clearly in disrepair and the dampness is visible. In the musty basement, the team finds a gravestone leaning against a wall, forgotten to time.
Hell no, bro.
April 17th, 1909, age 7 years old.
It dates back to April of 1909 and is dedicated to the prematurely departed little Jack. It's unclear to whom it belonged, but you can't deny the creepiness.
Yeah.
Number 8. Soviet Space Shuttle. A popular location for urban explorers, a number of abandoned buildings on a still active Russian military base contain the remnants of an era long gone.
Tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping.
Prior to the collapse of the Soviet Union.
Look at that thing, bro. Just looking at it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm not even there to let alone to be in this facility with no, bro. No. We're not doing that.
The Burin Project was an aerospace program originally founded during the space race days. The project launched one successful unmanned shuttle into space in 1988.
Videobeeld is alleen veel minder indrukwekkend dan het echt.
However, this would be its only mission, given financial restrictions and the aforementioned political situation. The Burin shuttle now lies in a forgotten hangar in Kazakhstan, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. It lies in disrepair amongst dreary, rusted scaffolding, an unsettling reminder of what might have been.
We zijn dus niet in de buren gekropen. Een van de ruimteshuttles.
Number 7. Ominous graffiti. There are a number of abandoned decades-old wartime bunkers in the UK. There's always something unsettling about small underground facilities in general.
Facts. Ooh, that's...
So yeah, this is the main chamber.
Oh, no.
However, couple them with ominous messages and, well, in Lincolnshire, England, a dome-roofed abandoned bunker was discovered hidden away towards the back of some property. Upon descending into the structure, explorers found a room with 2 rusted bed frames and a rotting cabinet. On the walls, there were strange messages, including one pointing to a small vent and saying, "Crawl inside, it'll give you a hug." Though this could simply be the work of someone trying to scare future visitors, it definitely has a scare factor, given that it could actually be the work of an unstable individual. Number 6, Chernobyl Propaganda. We've all heard about the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. Some of the most haunting urbex photographs were taken in Pripyat, the city closest to the accident. It's a veritable ghost town abandoned rapidly in 1986 and left to decay. The city is filled with remnants of 1980s life, including propaganda posters and pamphlets which were found in many locations, both outdoors and in. Soviet propaganda was something that had been widely used since the 1910s and was still going strong in the mid-1980s, as is seen here. It's an unsettling reminder that Pripyat was frozen in time by a devastating accident decades ago. Number 5, hanging bones. A group of urban explorers in Norfolk, England found an abandoned house while on holiday.
And why he look like Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle? Don't he? He look like Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle, man. The third little brother. I think that's his name, Dewey. But yeah, the third little come on, man. Y'all found bones in the... Stop it.
Holiday and decided to go for some impromptu urbex.
It's pretty cool.
Little did he know the home was formerly occupied by a 74-year-old man who had shot and killed an intruder in the house and been subsequently charged with manslaughter.
Guys, look at this. Guys, a 2-door Range Rover. Oh my god.
Aside from this incident, which likely put negative energy within the walls, the explorer found numerous animal bones. Some were hanging from the ceiling while others were in piles on the floor, perhaps intended for hanging as well, had this macabre project ever been completed.
Why would you have bones in the house? Why would you have bones in the house? Would you have that in your kitchen bathroom? Exactly, no.
The explorer claimed the house felt like something out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ugh.
Number 4, a serial killer's home. An urban explorer in Delaware came upon a house seemingly in the middle of nowhere. Not knowing whom the house belonged to, he entered and found a scene that was frozen in time. The house still contained furniture and dishes and appeared to have been vacated suddenly.
As soon as you walk in the back door, you'll see there's a lot of water damage.
He later found out why. The house last belonged to Delaware's only known serial killer, Stephen Brian Pennell, otherwise known as the Route 40 Killer. Pennell would cruise Route 40 in search of victims to torture and kill.
Some people are claiming that this house was the house of Stephen Parnell, who was a serial killer in the state of Delaware.
Bro, I can't do that. I can't go into an abandoned place because I don't know the history. And then being in that abandoned place and knowing the history and sitting there and being like, yeah, no, this dude killed so-and-so, he was a serial killer. That's some bad juju I don't want. You feel me? I don't want to be in there. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to, I'm good. Thank you. Come again.
He carried a torture kit in his car, which he used on his 5 female victims. He was caught in 1988, and this is presumably when the house was vacated. There were numerous creepy dolls in the home, perhaps unsurprisingly. Number 3, a great white shark. Out of all the things one might expect to find in a musty abandoned basement, a preserved great white shark is perhaps last on the list.
Some clothes in here. Old bottom of a vacuum.
In 1997, a shark got caught in a fisherman's net in southern Australia and unfortunately didn't make it. The shark, nicknamed Rosie, was then preserved and displayed at the Wildlife Wonderland theme park in Victoria, Australia.
Wow. Look in there. Can you see it?
When the park shut its doors permanently in 2012, Rosie's tank was left abandoned in a musty basement. Luke McPherson was visiting the abandoned park in 2018 and came upon the great white shark unexpectedly. Since McPherson's popular upload featuring his find, Rosie has been taken out of retirement, restored, and is now on display at Crystal World Exhibition Centre in Australia.
So as you can see here, I actually went to go see Rosie the shark, who is currently at Crystal World in Victoria, Australia.
Number 2, a padlock dungeon. This one wasn't really found by urban explorers per se, but we included it in our list as it is a creepy enough discovery and could easily have been found via urbex. In 2011, there were a number of abandoned houses on Royal Airport Land in Pickering, Ontario, that were slated to be demolished. While inspecting one of these houses, contractors found something quite disturbing, a sort of dungeon or confinement type room in the basement. It had been recently built, contained a shoddy bench, and chains hung from the ceiling. They called the police, and eventually Robert Edwin White, who had built the cell planning to kidnap a former family friend, was arrested before he could act on his impulses. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
What?
You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, a dead body. The unfortunate side of urban exploration is that you can find awful things. More than one explorer has come across a dead body, which can't be a pleasant or easy experience. In 2022, an urbex group discovered a decaying body in an abandoned building in Kansas City. After alerting the police, the case was transferred to the homicide department. In another instance, urbexer Paul Jones was visiting a dilapidated house in Manston, England, and came upon a door with a rope across it. He opened the door with difficulty as there was a mattress behind it. In the room was a man, likely homeless, who had passed. The death was deemed to be of natural causes.
Wow. That's crazy, man. Woo! Wow. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.